Hey you guys, it's your girl Jade, and welcome back to my new short series, Decoding Religion, episode 11. This episode's topic will be about something that's a little touchy for most people, but it shouldn't be touchy because it's a normal thing that everyone has to do, and that's dying. Death is a part of our life cycles, and if we really understand death and come to accept it, then most people wouldn't either be so afraid of it or they wouldn't be so hurt by it. So, the sacred books clearly states that death is something that we all have to go through. But if you have lived a righteous life, then the next cycle that your spirit goes through, it will be something that's peaceful for you, and it'll be somewhere that you actually want to go. I know one of the verses, I can't remember the specific verse, but I'm sure you guys can find it. It says that we should cry when people enter this world, when babies are born, and we should rejoice when people leave this world, because now they no longer have to participate or just be a part of all the negativity, all the confusion, all the deception that's going on down here. So, short story time. When I was younger, my grandfather passed away. Now, I remember my grandfather as a very happy man. Like, he was always so happy. He'd pick your nose off your face, steal your nose, pinch you a lot, you know. And I remember when he died, of course, a lot of people in my family were very sad. And I had never been to a funeral before. And I believe that that's still the only funeral I have ever been to in my life is my grandfather's funeral. And I just remember everyone around me so sad in the place, crying. And I wasn't sad. I wasn't sad. I was like, what's going on? Why everybody acting like this? He wouldn't want us to be this way. He was happy when he was here. So, to me, it was a normal thing. Like, in my mind, of course we all have to die. I guess I didn't react like the rest of my family. In reality, I only started crying because I saw everyone else around me crying. And those feelings kind of, invaded my body. So then I felt like I should cry. In fact, I wanted to read a poem at my grandfather's funeral. But the vibes and everything, I didn't speak up. I didn't say anything. I was very young. And I really didn't understand why everyone was so overwhelmed with sadness. But I get it. People have emotions, and once you spend your whole life with someone, to have that person taken away from you, it can be sad. But if we find understanding that we should be even glad that we met that person and we got to share the time we had with that spirit, that's something to be happy about. And not just that, they aren't here anymore. They don't have to suffer with the rest of us. So if they lived a righteous life, and hopefully they did, you should be celebrating that they're back with the Heavenly Father, back in paradise, in peace, in love, Another thing is that I feel like as a people, we are very possessive over things that do not belong to us. These people that are in this world, even though my mom is my mom and my dad is my dad, they aren't mine. I came from them, but they don't belong to me. They belong to God. So it's really selfish to try to say things like, why did you leave me? Or, God, why did you do this? Because those souls were not yours. Okay? We just are a part of their process. We are a part of their life experience, but they don't belong to us, and we don't belong to them. We all belong to God. So I think that one thing that we should definitely teach the youth in the upcoming generation is to accept certain things as they are Now, I mean the basic things. Like in life, everything that lives dies. So it's no need for anyone to go into depression or for anyone to have an overwhelming amount of sorrow, all of that energy on them when someone isn't here anymore. Because if you grow up understanding the cycles of life, then when this happens, you'll be prepared for it. And it won't hurt you or hit you as hard. It may still hurt, but it's a real problem. Like some people can't pull themselves out of that pain, and it could affect your life in other ways. So that's important. Let us remember that nothing ever really dies. Energy cannot be created or destroyed. So the spirit of that individual will always be with you. And that's comforting in itself. It's just the outer vessel has been removed, has been put back where it belongs, in the earth, from dust to dust. So hopefully realizing that we are spirits having a human experience, it will help people connect more with the Creator and focus more on their spiritual practices rather than the material. Like, instead of going to the mall, buying a whole bunch of things you don't need just to stunt on other people, you should be strengthening your spirit and feeding your soul, reading your holy books, praying to God, keeping that connection very strong. And if you have the foundation of these sacred books, then we'll also have that comforting understanding that living a righteous life only leads to an amazing paradise once we leave this world. So it's really an occasion to celebrate. So this has been episode 11 of Decoding Religion. I hope to see you guys on the next episode. Peace. Have a great day.